Greetings and welcome back to Stellaris, my United Nations of Earth playthrough. I wanted to start by bringing up a point. I don't believe anybody's mentioned it in chat yet, but yes, it seems like I have been neglecting reclaiming ships from the scrappers while I'm complaining about alloys while trying to reinforce things, but no, that's not the case. I do remember that I can reclaim these ships. However, I'll only be able to get like 10 every 2 years. I can get the battleships now from them. And I produce ships fairly quick. And while this does save me, it basically converts 1 energy credit directly into at least 1 alloy, if not more. Because I believe the battleships are a couple K to produce. I could check that real quick on the ship designer. Yeah, they're actually cheaper conversion. It's 120 energy credits for a Corvette, where it takes me about 168. But even after I buy them, I will have to refit them to have them have my equipment, because nobody else has my level of equipment. As for the battleships, let's see. Got the hiccups again. Battleships are about 1,500 alloys, where I could spend just 960. So this is a good, even though I'm going to have to spend some alloys to refit, this is a good means. But I produce ships fairly quickly now, and while I'm struggling for alloys, it's not like I need the ships now. And the big inconvenience of it is after you recruit them, they appear at your home system. I would have to refit them. I would have to send them to whichever fleet needs them, and then I would have to adjust the fleet manager after they merge to get my counts right again. So it's more convenience for me. I would rather wait and produce the ships myself than buy them, refit them, and go through all the hassle of fitting them into the fleets. But if you need ships quickly, that is the way to go. The other thing is, since I am currently in a defensive war, since the Zuafan Ancients declared war on an ally of mine, it brought me into a defensive war. I am getting the benefits of Bulwark of Harmony, where my ships will have a higher fire rate within my borders, which is no combat's taking place there right now. But my build speed is increased another 33%. So if we look at one of my shipyards, if we went to go, say, build a Titan, which normally takes 4 years, they would take just a little over 3. Actually, that might be under 3. That is under 3. 3 years would be 1080. So yeah, that's a little under 3 years. So I'm knocking almost a full year off of churning out my ships now myself anyway. So my ships are building fairly quickly. I'm getting my influence fairly quickly. And if I bought a battleship, it would probably be about 3 to 4 months before they would let me buy another ship. I do remember you could buy the Corvettes once a month, and the cruisers and destroyers, I think, once every 2 months, 2 or 3. So it's still just about it's still faster for me to reinforce them my way, and all it's doing is delaying my use of alloys for other things. I mean, the ships are still coming out fairly quickly. I have unused shipyards right now because I'm busy with the not the mega shipyard frame rate, churning most of my ships out at the front line with the Juggernaut. That is not the Juggernaut. That is the Juggernaut. Yes, it's churning out most of my ships, and it's still doing it fairly quickly. Yeah, I'll have a battleship reinforced for one of the fleets in 2 months, a destroyer in a month, and then it'll go. Now, it only has 2 shipyards, so this is really slow, and I'm probably losing ships faster than I'm reinforcing. But like I said, it's not a big rush to me. I don't mind plodding along slowly. But we're going to go ahead and proceed onward here, because I've already done my maintenance and all of that. Alright, so they are sweeping through these areas fairly quickly. They still do need to take the colonies, but that's keeping them occupied. They only have the 1 escort class left, but I don't want to take it on with the fleet there. I mean, with the starbase there. Who just refitted? 4th fleet? I still have 2nd and 3rd to go. So yeah, I'm just going to stay here and guard my science ship. It looks like he is on his way through. That's a very small fleet. That's very stupid of you. And his one ship is going into this system and will probably get butchered again anyway. But we do need to keep an eye
interstellar debris analyzed
on the movements of these guys. They've only got a 40K fleet there. I could probably take them. After I do want my ships fully repaired first. What are they doing? Looks like they are moving, but not towards me. League of Brian States has a commercial pact with a Hussar, and we got 20% progress for all of the areas. So we've gotten we got more than 10 that time, basically. Looks like they're going to Mizar to retake that system. That's fine. I don't care. And we do need to keep an eye on the planets and see how well our bombardment of our allies is going. That one's down to 18. They do have I could have sworn that was a troop transport. It is a troop transport. They have a lot of troop transports. That's another thing I could be doing. I do know Earth can recruit my war forms. They cost alloys though, but these are very strong military units. So I should probably churn out a couple of them, but like I said, they require alloys, which I'm holding off on using right now. Let's check this planet. Nobody's bombarding it right now. Wrong planet. It's still got 1300 on it. We will go back to bombarding it eventually. We have a favor with the Pirac. Racket Industrial Enterprises has popped up over here. Alright, all of my fleets are now repaired. Which way are you guys going now? Alright, you are going to Cadria. So it is 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 1st. We are going to go this way. Oh, no, the hyper relay's right there. Go this way, and then after that, we will make sure we chase these guys down. And after they have fled or been destroyed, we'll make sure we retake this system. And this system. And it looks like the Hussar is probably getting in a position to bombard this planet. Possibly. Yes. So we have troops in orbit for when they bombard it down enough. And they appear to have lost their fleet. That was Aveen. Yes, they lost their last ship. And we have a fairly sizable fleet in here. I still don't think it's enough for that, but I think it'd probably be a good idea if I supported them now. I just need 5th and 6th to come in this way. And assist. Time to open another reliquary. Energy credits and minerals. Yeah, that's another thing. I would rather be saving my energy credits for the gamble of getting a huge chunk of alloys, because that would enable me, since I'm trickling out my alloys, to have enough to get started on another mega structure.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Alright, so we have focusing arrays 8. Our next research is dark matter deflectors, which is only going to take 5 months. It'll take less time because we are currently in the process. We're about halfway done with it. But we're about to get another debris that is going to give us a little bit more progress. How much longer for that debris? Less than a month. So that should probably knock a month off of that, at least. Garanshu is now building a science nexus in Chiminal, so I need to get started on my science nexus pretty quickly. I see another war has popped up. Zakplot Vestige has declared war on the Prime Awareness. Oh boy, because they are up against their borders. Yeah, it is a buffer zone creation. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure the Prime Awareness is about to be gone. And this will also soften up the Zakplot Vestige for us as well. They currently have about almost 500k in fleet power. They're going to expend some of it fighting. Well, no, most of what they're fighting over here is going to be pretty easy. But they are going to end up engaging some of the Prime fleets and planets.
Engaging hostile station.
Alright, so we are now jumping into this. They've taken out 7 of the outposts. There were originally 10. So I believe it's down to a 66k, and the 2 of our fleets together should total that. Plus, they've got... Well, a lot of their fleets have taken some heavy beating, but they still have a 20-something k in fleets. So, and they have more over this way that are inbound. I think we're about to take that station. How much longer do we have on that situation? 11 days. And while we're at it, let's make sure... What are these guys doing? Yeah, they are just coming in. Oh, I should be watching tech.
Interstellar debris analyzed.
Yeah, it knocked a month off of it. We got 10% progress. And now that civilian ship should, or that science ship should be inactive for now. I think we will hold right here to see if we get a debris there. Otherwise, we might end up pulling him back. Where are our ships in relation here? Are they not moving? Ah, okay. We were headed back to the hyper relay. We're almost to the hyper relay.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
We've completed matter compression. Compressing suitable materials into ultra-dense forms is a cheap and efficient way to improve their ability to absorb weapons-grade impacts. And now we are working on dark matter thrusters. And we're in another election cycle. Wattogs is still the leading candidate. We actually have Ahab as a, Captain Reth Undal. He's the captain of the Ahab, as actually he's the head of the Association of Higher Learning. Interesting. I hadn't actually paid attention to that before. Alright, we just made it into this system. Where is their backup fleet? It was headed to the hyper relay. It's getting out of there.
Construction completed.
Alright, we lost 1 destroyer taking this station. Did not get a debris from it. Both of our fleets are kind of damaged. So we're actually going it looks like they've got this situation under control. We did participate in it, but we're actually going to pull our fleet back to Lawam. So we're going to tell them to go home. We're going to pull our scientist back. We're actually going to send the Aldrin to, for now, he's going to Efrov. No. We're actually going to bring him over here to Boibus. Because as soon as this science ship is done, he's going back to Lawam to assist research. I keep doing that. To assist research on DIS. Now, I don't believe we have a field manipulation. I do believe we have a propulsions expert. So right now it's at 5 months. What if we put our propulsions expert in here? It knocked a month off of it as well.
Interstellar debris analyzed.
30% progress toward the artificial dragon scales. That's quite a chunk toward the artificial dragon scales. Kothium Station actually was done with its upgrade. I had forgotten about it. I'm actually going to do something a little weird. I'm going to dismantle these resource silos because I want them in this slot. Alright, first fleet is probably about to engage this small fleet. It's probably going to run, if I had to guess. Before we really engage with it, it's going to flee. Third fleet managed to take this outpost. And then third and fourth are going that way. They actually have the size to handle that fleet. Pirac has declared Commonwealth of Man their rival. That's unfortunate. And they are now building a science nexus in Borbo. Yep, they ran away as soon as we got in combat range. So let's take these two fleets. Let's actually send them back here. Oh wait, we can't. We still have the FTNL inhibitor. But yeah, since our fleets are... let's go back to Miram and go back to bombarding this planet to help them claim it faster. I have the wrong fleet highlighted. I have the Herat. Yeah, we want them to come back as well. League of Brian States took a system over here. Commonwealth of Man is in a non-aggression with the Garanshu. We are connected to the League of Phemisto. And banned sentient slave trade is currently on the Senate floor. Right now it looks like it's going to pass. Okay, the Alvathari Star Assembly has become metabionics. They have completed synthetic evolution. They'll probably pop up and contact us. Right there. The rumors you've heard are true with minimal data loss. Do not be alarmed. Yeah, the same dialogue we got from the others. The Alvathari. So we took this outpost without suffering any damage or having to shoot down any missiles. Alright, third and fourth appears to be trying to track them down. We're actually just going to have them push on. Or actually, no. At this point, I think we're going to have them pull back and meet up with the Juggernaut, which is another thing I'd forgotten. You can set the Juggernaut as your home base. Or you're supposed to be able to. I do not see it as an option on here. Let's look at this again. I guess while it's moving, I can't do it, or they removed that feature. But it used to be that you could set the Juggernaut as your home base. Maybe if I right-click on the Juggernaut with the fleets. Let's see, first fleet. Yes, set it as the home base. Second fleet. Set it as the home base. Third fleet. And fourth fleet. That way, if any of these fleets have to run away, they will end up reappearing where my Juggernaut is. See, whenever you flee from combat, do an emergency withdrawal, you will return back at your home base. Which is why before I moved this fifth fleet originally, I assigned it a home base. So it would pop up at Yilon instead of at Earth. Alright, upgrade the fleet there. As soon as they're upgraded, I can have them merge with 4th Fleet, I believe it is, yes. Pirac has entered a research agreement with the Tillinesti.
Research concluded.
Dark matter deflectors. These deflectors utilize dark matter to deflect incoming projectiles in a way that seems to utterly defy the laws of nature. And now we are doing the dark matter reactor. It will be done in 4 months. After we get these dark matter thrusters, it's probably going to go with that armor, the dragon scale armor. Alright, so we completed our mandate. We have re-elected Wadogs yet again. And our new mandate is orbital research. We have to build 4 more orbital research stations. We may not be able to complete that one. I'm not that worried about it, honestly. It's only 1,000 unity.
Ship upgrades applied.
Alright, so this 5th fleet is upgraded. It needs to merge with 4th. It is going to take 3 months to get over there. Fighting's getting a little rough over here, I think. Let's see, that is a 54k fleet. There's only a 25 defending Ragout, or Ragul.
Research concluded.
Dark matter propulsion. These ship thrusters utilize dark matter technology to generate propulsion in a manner that appears to defy numerous laws of physics. So now we are doing the dragon scale armor. It will take 6 months. That is the last tech we have unlocked. When we get all of these, if there are no ships in transit, these will be back in 2 months. So I think I'm going to stop with the reinforcements right now. Well, the Ararat does have several things queued up. But let us actually cancel these. Let us cancel all of the ones that are queued up because we are going to do one last upgrade next. And that will also allow me to accumulate some alloys so I can get started on the next phase of the science nexus. That was fast, but now there is a fleet in the system with them. Second fleet is already on its way to attack them. I thought second fleet was supposed to be heading back to home. And it will intercept that fleet on its way. It has the, I believe, second fleet can handle that. So we'll let it try.
Engaging hostile forces.
We lost 2 ships already.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Got administrative efficiency 2. We are now working on interstellar expansion 5, more starbase capacity. 5th fleet, I think that is. Yes, 5th fleet is now fully repaired.
Construction completed.
Cothium Starbase has finished its upgrade, or swapping out the building. I forgot to check it to queue up another one. We want a hydroponics bay over here, I assume. We did generate debris. For dragon scale armor, will be done in 4 months. It would probably take me that amount of time to get a science ship over here, but we shall see. You are still moving back to the Ararat. Let's see, where is the science ship I had up here? I'd already sent him back. There he is. How long would it take you to research that project? It'd take you 3 months to get over there, 3 months to research it. Yeah, I'll be done with the project, research before I make it over there. So we will just continue having him come back over here to assist research while we wait on our upgrades, because there's no real point in him coming over there. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and have the scrappers give me a little bit of alloys out of this, I think. Let's see. We'd like you to salvage some debris. And let's see what they do when I have them on research.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Dark matter power. These generators appear to somehow draw energy directly from dark matter, providing more ship power than should be possible according to the laws of physics. And now we're doing focusing arrays 9. Well, let us go ahead and purchase this service, renewing our curator insight. Alright, they brought our resources. Yeah, we get the same thing no matter what we have our thing on. We get a little bit of engineering research and some alloys. So that did work out since we no longer needed to actually research that project. Which reminds me, how long till I can switch this back? 7 more years. 7.5 more years, actually.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Artificial dragon scales. The ether drake scales are made up of multiple layers of unique mineral nanostructures. Unorthodox manufacturing techniques allow us to closely emulate these self-repairing structures. So it just grants better armor, basically. And now we are working on loader efficiency 4. So now that we have all of those techs, we can go to our ship designer. And we will start with the Corvettes just to see. Yeah, they were kind of low on power originally. If we give them the new reactor, they have no power issues. I don't believe I need the advanced afterburners anymore. Let's see if it can handle the enigmatic decoder. Yeah, it's at max now, evasion, without that in there. So there's our new Aztec. And I should be able to go through here and upgrade all of these. I forgot to upgrade the shields on the Aztec. Let's go back to the Aztec. We forgot to upgrade the shields and the armor. So upgrading the shields adds 40 more points of shields. Upgrading the armor, 40 more points of armor. So there is our new Aztec. And it cost almost 200 alloys for the Aztec now. So the Krabby Picket is down to 89.7% evasion. One level of veterancy will take care of that for it. So I completed going through all of my designs and changing them. I decided, since this Juggernaut was named the Tectonic, I went ahead and switched it to do orbital bombardment damage bonus, since that is primarily what I'm doing, is hovering around planets. Another thing I forgot to mention is these auras do not stack. In other words, if you had, like my one of my allies does, 5 Titans with the same aura, it doesn't matter. Only one of them will be affecting the hostile ships. But the various different auras will stack. So if I have 2 fleets nearby that both have a nanobite cloud, they won't stack the nanobot cloud. So I might be better off designing multiple Titans, but I've actually got it designed so that ships can, my fleets can work in pairs for the most part. And also just the firepower of these will work out great. Let's see, the other options I had were reducing ship fire rate, reducing shield hit points, reducing FTL cooldown and combat disengagement, boosting my own fire rate, or boosting my own tracking. So there's really not too awfully much I care about. Having the nanobot cloud, even if they don't accumulate, is still what I really wanted. That way the fleets don't necessarily have to stick together. But the first thing I want to upgrade is the Ararat. Since it has shipyards, it can upgrade itself. And then we will go to First Fleet, who I believe is in orbit of it, and tell it to upgrade, because First Fleet is fully reinforced. Now, this is going to suck down my alloys when I am so close to getting a megastructure, so I'm going to hold off until I get started on the Science Hub before I start doing my upgrades. We're going to go ahead and take another gamble on another reliquary. We're up to 30,000. Got a chunk of society research. Reliquary contains a treatise on love and the cyclic nature of all things. It is written in the United Nations of Earth language, and the style is contemporary. I think I've gotten that one before. The Hithians have built a gateway. Let's see how we're doing on bombarding this planet. Good Lord, look at the devastation. Oh, it is in the process of being invaded. Although I'm not sure how well this invasion is going to go. It looks like the Hazar are actually losing. Because there are a lot more reserves up here. And let's see how this planet is going. We've got them down to 834 on the garrison. That's almost enough for us to attack. We've only got about 600 fleet power. Or 700. Troop power, not fleet power. Now, he is bringing more transport fleets on the way. He's generating more transport fleets here and sending them over to help in the battle. Pirac got a gateway. Are we still bombarding the planet while combat is taking place? It does not appear so. Yeah, it looks like the bombardment goes on hold. And it looks like the Pirac is about to lose. But they will have devastated a lot of the armies, and we should be able to devastate the rest. Hazar has entered into a research agreement with the Ivzorak. Let's see if we finally lost the battle here. Oh, they were able to get a few more troops onto the front line. They got more troops incoming. They're just kind of keeping this going as best they can. And we're back to bombarding a little bit. Their garrison's only down to 630. I could probably come over here and handle it. But let's see how this planet is doing. It's down to about 640. I'm probably going to land on it shortly. They're on aggressive stance. They just want to be assured of victory before they try it. I really should add more armies. I really should beef up my actual armies to help with these invasions. Alright, so we have enough alloys now to do the next upgrade of the science hub. That will take a little under 5 years. Now, let's check the status of this science hub up here. They've already upgraded to the 2nd tier. I don't know how much progress they have toward the 3rd. It really doesn't matter if I'm the first one to get them or not. Honestly, I just want to be. They're still at the 1st tier. They're still at the 1st tier. They're still at the 1st tier. And I can't remember who else had built one. But we're looking for a lot of science research. It was probably... There it is. Yeah, they're still at the 1st tier. The Garanshu had started one too. Yeah, they're still at the 1st tier. The only one who I think has a chance to beat me is this one. It is now in the hands of the League of Brian States. But they've still got 200... they've still got 15 years? No, 7 years. They've still got 7 years. Yeah, 10 years would be 3,600 days. 5 years would be 1,800. This is 600 days in between the two. No, that's 600 days more than 5 years. So that's actually about 7 years. So they might actually get it fully completed before I do. It depends on progress and changing of hands and stuff like that. Now that I have the Science Nexus started, I went ahead and issued the order to upgrade First Fleet. I'll upgrade a fleet every now and then and allow my stuff to build up. Oh, my energy credits are starting to dwindle.
Construction completed.
Okay, Kothium Starbase is done. For now.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
We got Interstellar Expansion 5. We are now working on Admiralty Support Staff 2, more Fleet Command Limit. Now that we have an additional star base, I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Azeroth. Just to cut down on that one little bit of How much does it take for a gateway, by the way? Just to cut down on that one little bit of piracy there. 2,500 alloys, so that's going to have to wait. League of Brian States is in a research agreement with the Pirac. Zakplot is making their way across through here. Yes, they have made quite a push up this way. Vlur is still up there. They probably devastated quite a few of the Prime Awareness's fleets. How are their fleets doing? They lost a little bit. This one was 315, I believe. Oh, looks like the Prime Awareness is coming back to do some attacks. And they've gotten the garrison down quite a bit. It's probably going to wait till I have like double the power for my guys to attack. Or maybe because the others are bombarding, I'm not going to attack right now. And it looks like the Hazar decided to give this another shot. They should be able to handle it, I believe. They do have enough reserves, even though their reserves are weaker than these guys. Yeah, their troops are withdrawing faster. But I believe they're going to win. I have enough living metals stockpiled. I could keep this going for about 9 years. So I'm going to go ahead and fire it off just to speed up me getting the Science Nexus done.
Red alert. Spaceport under fire.
Where? Where? I'm not getting a combat anywhere. I must have obliterated whatever the hell popped up there pretty quickly. That was weird. I didn't lose anything. Didn't even get a combat report.
Our forces are making planetfall.
They finally decided to land. Looks like we have this one well under control. We may lose a few troops because they may continue to shoot disengaged troops. But yeah, I believe we have the numbers. They do 5 to 10. They do a lot more damage than we do, but we have over double their numbers. And we have a favor with the Awoken. Yeah, they're retaking a few areas. Alright, we finally took that planet, I believe. No, not quite. But we are going to take that planet, so I'm going to move my fleets. Let's see. That's all 4 of my fleets. This one's in the middle of upgrading. Ah, that's right. Alright, let's move 2nd, 3rd, and 4th to here to help intercept if these guys come this way. Which way are they headed? Nowhere yet. Okay, they're going to sweep around and retake those areas. So I tell you what, let's take 2nd, 3rd, and 4th and sweep around and take the areas back behind them. We're just going to undo everything they take. And I realize now why my money is dwindling. It's the Overlord subsidy. It's based on the income of my subjects. So as we claim these areas for the Hazar's economy gets stronger, and I end up having to pay them more subsidy. Because the Hazar has claimed a lot of area.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
We have gotten loader efficiency 4, and are now working on fortified core layers 3. Yeah, the Ararat
Enemy planet secured.
actually have not finished upgrading itself is the reason these upgrades are taking so long, because he's only got one slot to upgrade First Fleet. You didn't give me the war report. My armies have already taken off the planet. Now these fleets have ended up merging. It looks like I lost 2 armies. So we will just tell them to follow the Ararat. Oh, this planet has low stability. It's going to switch over to the Hazar at the end of the month anyway. Yeah. It's no longer my problem. Tilanesti built another gateway.
Research concluded.
We have focusing arrays 9. We are now working on gravitational analysis 4. Hithian built another gateway. Giranshu entered a research agreement with the Hazar. Good. Giranshu are making some progress over here, but they got swept from behind. Although I'm pretty sure their fleets are almost completely decimated. We have a small military fleet, plus 2,000 energy credits this time. What is the fleet? 4th fleet? Looks like 12 more corvettes. Let's set its home base for Yilon. Actually, no. I've got a better idea. We will set its home base for, I wish I could assign it to that through here. I don't think I could do it from the fleet manager either. No, I can only do it by the right click, and I can't right click because it can't get there right now. In that case, we will set its home base for Lawam, or better yet, Succubus's Ball. Farrakis Black Hole, that's closer to the wormhole. Tell it to return home. They'll be gone for a while. But that's 12 more corvettes I can cut down on for reinforcements for my fleets. This one is missing 4. Why does this one say it has more than it should have? Those 12 ended up merging with it. It's supposed to have 24. And apparently when that other battleship merged... Was it a battleship? Yes, when that Hornet merged, it also did not need to be adjusted. So let's see, out of my fleets I am missing 8 there at 5th, and 4 there. There's my 12. I'll just have to break the fleet up, send 4 of them to 4th, and the other 8 to 5th. Or 7. 7 to 5th. That leaves 1. I'll probably send it to 2nd Fleet. But it'll be a while. They're going to be missing in action for almost 2 years.
Research concluded.
Admiralty Support Staff 2. Now working on transgenic crops 2. 3rd and 4th Fleet is taking on a outpost. That was fast. We took no damage. It didn't even get a shot off before we obliterated it. See, let's go ahead and retake Arrakis. The spice must flow. Third and 4th is about to... Yep, that was quick. They didn't even get a shot off. That is the problem with Outpost late game. They can basically be one-shotted by battleships or Titans. So they don't even get to launch their fighters. The defensive platforms become useless pretty much. They'll just instantly be removed.
Ship upgrades applied.
Oh, it can still upgrade again. One of the batteries or something did not upgrade. Yeah, for some reason it only upgraded like the shields on some of these, not the shields and the armor. I don't know if it was an alloy thing or what. But yeah,
ship upgrades applied.
I had started upgrading some of my defenses, starting with like Earth. Let's see. The next one would be Xian Yang, and it looks like it's going to... Let's go ahead and bump the kinetic battery up, because I bet you that one's going to take 2 stages. We have a favor with the United Ubaric Pact. Yeah, see, that big shot pretty much took out the outpost. My Perdition Beam is what basically blew it away. I did shoot down some of their missiles, so that one actually got a few shots in. Right after you guys get that one, go for that, and then the fleet. 3 more months, and the Ararat will be done upgrading. So there's dispute on how exactly to pronounce this word. It is Mount Ararat is the way most English speakers will call it. It's a mountain in Turkey. But according to Middle Eastern pronunciation, I think it should be pronounced Ararat. And we have the Grand Shu in a commercial pact with the Hussar. And how is this fight going? It's not going to go too well. Because they don't have a fleet in there. They just have constructors running away. And I'm still upgrading the Ararat. Alright, you're headed to Arrakis. Let's actually interrupt those orders and take out that guy. And then we'll probably sweep over here. Actually, yeah, let's just change our orders. You're going to attack him. And then you're going to attack him. And then you will go there. And then finally to Arrakis. Yes. Okay. We've got it all set. Did that change our orders? Yes, we now have to come in through this way. We can no longer use the hyper lane, so we had to divert. He has no Titans. I have a whole bunch.
Ship upgrades applied.
Finally! Oh, no, that's just star bases. Pity.
Ship upgrades applied.
Sixth Fleet has finished upgrading. I decided to do it because it had the least people. It would be the one to reinforce the most. I don't know that we're going to intercept them before they leave this system. Zekian Hive wishes to sign peace with the Zuafan Ancients. Yes. What type of peace? It would be achieve war goals, most likely. Why did I turn around? Alright, let's just do it this way. This is getting a little weird. Oh, we turned around to go use the hyper relay. You know what? Screw it. Why don't we just jump into the system? We all have jump drives. Yes, that will do minus 50% weapon damage. It doesn't affect our defenses. We're just going to jump in there. Tired of running after them.
Ship upgrades applied.
Finally, the Ararat has been completed. That means First Fleet should complete fairly quickly. It's already 22% done, but now it can be doing 2 ships at a time. Actually, the main reason we turned around and headed the other way was because them taking over that station gave them access to the FTL inhibitor. The only way I could leave was back through the way I came. Alright, this one says he's using the jump drive, but he is... Yeah, he was in the process of taking the route back. Now we are going to do less damage, but more than likely they're so overmatched they're going to flee. Zuafan Ancients is humiliated. Zekian Hive gains the influence, not us. So we did not gain the influence. So only the person who chooses the war goal gets the influence bonus. Alright, we just wiped out about a quarter of their fleet, I think. We did lose a few ships, corvettes mainly. Well, I do have all of those corvettes I can send this way. We do need to repair, so I'm going to tell all of you to go home. Yeah, they brought in a handful of fleets. Where are they headed? It just says moving. It doesn't say who they're following. Which reminds me, all this time that I've been sitting here kind of idle, I should have taken off take point so they wouldn't be rallying around me while I'm doing nothing. League of Brian States is in a commercial pact with the Pirac. That's going to be building trust between them, so we should eventually be able to get the League of Brian States into our... Pirac is in a research agreement with the Hithians. We're still about a year away, actually 1,200 experience at 10, that's 120 months, 10 years. We're still about 10 years away from hitting level 4. And so far we have not yet shifted anybody's politics. I really want to shift the xenophobes away from xenophobia. And it would be nice if the materialists shifted the spiritualists away. We do have more materialists. Hithians are in a commercial pact with the Pirac. League of Brian States has ended their rivalry with the Ivzorak. As low as my funds are getting, maybe this is a mistake. How much would it cost me? 31,000. That'd be half of my current. I'm going to do it anyway. Small amount of engineering research. Reliquary holds a handful of alien devices, inert and seemingly broken. So I guess there's a chance for a tiny amount of research and a large amount. Can you move? Does that interrupt your upgrades, is the question. Or is it going to follow, basically? Yes, it interrupted the upgrades. I want you to follow the Ararat. So it's only while it's stationary that it can really churn out those things. Hazar has declared Commonwealth of Man their rival. Looks like Commonwealth of Man is going to be everybody's next target. You're not going to make it to the hyper relay, I don't think, before this system changes hands. But I could be mistaken.
Ship upgrades applied.
Alright, Akatsuki Station is fully upgraded. Its defenses. Blizzard would have 3 more to add to that. Yes, okay. Yeah, he's still got a month to go before he gets through there. Alright, I did go ahead and put the gateway in place here. It only costs 2,500 to start upgrading it. It'll be done in under 2 years. Oh, okay. We are about to hyper relay through. So we should get everybody through before this starbase falls.
Research concluded.
We have transgenic crops 2 are now researching cell revitalization 4. We have fortified core layers 3 and are now researching heat recyclers 2. Yep, we just came into the system. All of their strike craft are headed our way. See if we can get a look at these strike craft. Okay, I got the zoom level from here to here is too much of a jump to really get a good look at them.
Ship upgrades applied.
Yeah, I was upgrading this one because it had a couple of far points already. Did not mean to do that. Because it was finishing an upgrade and wouldn't have been able to do anything else. I can wait until October to give it further orders.
Research concluded.
Speaking of October, I overshot by a day. Alright, we have Gravitational Analysis 4, and are now working on Flash Coolant 3. I could start up another megastructure, but I'm less than 2 years away from completing the Science Nexus hub, or wings, so I would like to save up enough to immediately go into the next upgrade there. Fifth Fleet is about half done, and these guys are fighting, so I can't upgrade them. And I am on the verge of getting low on motes and gases, so I believe we are going to do some trade deals, because I am needing those for upgrades as well. So I do need a surplus coming up. We suffered no losses in that. They did do some damage, and they shot down, did a lot of our strike craft because they had strike craft of their own. They also had just some disruptors that did a little bit of hull damage.
Ship upgrades applied.
Alright, I still need to upgrade these hangars again. Having to do the double upgrades is a little annoying. I wish it would have upgraded it in one fell swoop. But I guess it remembers that it auto-upgraded when I got the shields, and then auto-upgraded again when I got the other things. Alright, let us return. Once we have the... yeah, this is actually a citadel. Once we have the Ararat here, I'm going to tell First Fleet to upgrade. To finish its upgrades, at least. League of Brian States is pushing down from this way. Everybody left Fleur alone, it seems. See, that one is 27. Where's their other fleet? Yeah, they have been losing a lot, because this one was 315. It still has a Titan in it.
Ship upgrades applied.
First Fleet is repaired. Alright, finally got all of that upgraded and caught up. Oh, I see what it is. Every time one of my allies takes an area that the Hithians had claims on, they can use the claim Cassius Belli against us, because we are in a federation. So they can do a claim on us, basically. But yeah, the Pirac just took Yamek Singularity, which probably used to be Hithians.
Construction completed.
We got a lot of repairs done. Second Fleet, Third Fleet, and Fourth Fleet. And this starbase has finished its final upgrade for now. Oltenia Station. The orbital ring, for now, I just gave it a transit hub and a naval logistics office. At some point, I may boost agriculture in place of the transit hub and move the transit hub elsewhere. But for now, the strategic resources required to do climate optimization is one I was short on. And I don't really need to boost the food too awfully much, as you see. I'm earning plentiful amounts of food. Fourth Fleet should reappear shortly.
Ship upgrades applied.
Still another upgrade to do to that damn hangar. Its power station and its armor. Alright, 4th Fleet has reappeared. Now I need to split this fleet off. Because I need 7 for 5th Fleet. So let's go to Fleet Manager. 5th Fleet needs 7 torpedo boats. So we are going to retrofit these to torpedo boats and tell them to upgrade. Now for these remaining 5, Fourth Fleet needs 4 Aztecs. 3rd Fleet needs 1 Krabby. So we need to split these off again. Let's that is that 5th Fleet. Let's transfer 1 more ship. There we go. So this needs to be a Krabby Picket. And these 4 need to be Aztec missile boats. Oh, not upgrade. Cancel the upgrades. Which one was that? 5th Fleet? Cancel your orders. Now you need to upgrade.
Ship upgrades applied.
Alright, now that Farpoint hangar is finally fully operational. Garanshu have declared the Tezekian Hive their rival. That's not good. We may not end up getting the Garanshu into our Federation. We may end up having to fight them. Got an envoy with Obha allied states, that recently enlightened empire.
Ship upgrades applied.
Alright, Winzhou Station is fully upgraded. There was another station I was working on. Storm. I gotta tell it to upgrade the first 3 I did. If Zorak has ended the rivalry with the League of Brian States, and as of right now, bland sentient slave trade is going to pass by a wide margin.
Ship upgrades applied.
Alright, 6th Fleet is now Krabby Picket. That was going to 4th Fleet, I believe? No. Third Fleet. So we need to have it set its home base at the Ararat. And go home. It'll take him 3 months to get there. That means I need to start upgrading 3rd Fleet pretty soon. And 4th Fleet is now fully upgraded. That is the 7 torpedo boats that need to merge with 5th Fleet, which is currently upgrading and almost done. 5th Fleet is in Luam, so I need to send it to Luam. And I will merge them when 5th Fleet is done.
Ship upgrades applied.
Alright, Storm Station is now fully upgraded. And these 4 Aztec that I believe were going for 5th Fleet. No. Those were also going to 4th Fleet. Actually, I needed 6 Aztec in 4th. It was 2nd Fleet that needed them. Let's face it, you are never done upgrading your fleets. I mean, not upgrading your fleets. You're never done reinforcing your fleets, really, especially if you're fighting.
Our station is under assault.
The small astrometric lab on our observation post orbiting Nunis 3 has detected a Class 4 asteroid on an incoming trajectory. Unless action is taken, it will impact the planet's northern hemisphere with enough force to cause an extinction-level event. Our mission of passive observation would typically prohibit us from interfering, but many of our scientists have argued for an exception in this case. To do nothing would mean to condemn the Tebran civilization on Nunis 3 to a certain death. Now, this is a one I have an issue with. Alright, this alien vessel, I can't see its hull points, but usually one unupgraded outpost, and this is before it has Marauder missiles, by the way. For some reason my starbase is using that instead of the enigmatic decoder. But this one starbase outpost, we'll see if I need any support here whatsoever. We'll just watch, because it takes a long time for that to track. Now apparently it's not engaging at this range, but depending on where this spawns, usually your outpost will destroy it before it gets close to the planet. It is going to take a while to get to the planet, but since my starbase is not attacking it, I know it's a non-interference policy that we're supposed to have, but I mean, why let them be wiped out by an asteroid that we can intercept? And if I were to ignore it and do nothing, this observation post is going to try their best to stop it anyway, because they just can't stand by and watch this civilization be destroyed. Well, even though I have a non-interference with the development of their species, that does not mean I won't destroy an asteroid that is causing an extinction level event, because their species won't develop any further if an asteroid hits the planet. So we're going to take the Ahab and send it over here. It'll take him 6 months. Let's see how long it takes him to get here. I could jump if I need to, but I probably won't need to. Alright, banned sentient slave trade has passed. Next one up is Guardian Angels. And it looks like no new proposals have been made recently. But it's going to take 2 years. I'm not worried about it. When it gets close, if I really don't care for what moves up, like if Build a Better Tomorrow is near the top, I might do another emergency measure. Well, no, I still got 4 years before I can do that. So the Senate will be in session before I could do another emergency measure. Oh, well, would you look at that? The Prime Awareness is in breach of the Military Readiness Act. What a shame. Wonder whose fault that is. Got a favor with the Tesekians. Their homeworld is a hive world. So now you see what I mean. Let me go ahead and tell the Ahab to go back home. Actually, no. Almac is not your base. Succubus's Ball is your base. Now it has been being shot at by this station over here. Its hull is already... now I can see its hull points. 9,000 hull is all it has. Just the level 1 missile will destroy them. Now, I'm not sure how that works with the combat update, since they reduce the damage of the missiles and what the default outpost weapon is.
Research concluded.
You see how slowly it has moved in all that time? Heat Recyclers 2, our next research is Synchronized Firing Patterns 3. See how slowly it has moved? And this one missile just keeps headed toward it every now and then? Every missile's about...
Ship upgrades applied.
I've already done... Every missile's about 200 damage. It's only going to take about 21 more missiles, and you see how quickly they're hammering in. I do not have to do anything. As long as you have an outpost in the system and the planet is within range for the outpost to aggro the asteroid, in the amount of time it takes for it to get there, the asteroid will do nothing. And that was another thing I had originally modded, is I had given these asteroids 10 times the health. 90,000. That meant if you wanted to stop it, you had to send a fleet of corvettes at least to intercept it. Even, just a small fleet of like 3 corvettes could, if they intercepted it, tear it down before it got to the asteroid belt. But, I just didn't want you to be able to sit back and do nothing and just ignore this event, because that's exactly what you can do with this event for the most part. The station will take care of it. So 5th Fleet is now fully upgraded. That means it can merge with 4th Fleet. And now it has its full complement of torpedo boats. Yeah. You look at that 5th Fleet again. Yeah, it was missing 7 torpedo boats. So it now has its full complement of torpedo boats. But yeah, I can completely ignore this event. That thing's not going to... It's moving so slowly. It is not going to make it there, because it's already down half, and you see how quickly those missiles are hammering it.
Ship upgrades applied.
Yeah.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Flash Coolant 3. Next research is Focusing Arrays 10. So that'll be plus 50% weapon damage in the end. When I research this, that's all my energy weapons do a lot of bonus damage. And it's starting to move a little faster, but it's not going to make it. Matter of fact, it looks like it's headed toward the starbase now instead of the planet. Doesn't look like we're going to blow it up before the end of the episode, though. It has... It can take 6 more missiles, and there's probably a few already en route. There's 1. There's 2. 2 missiles already incoming, and then it will only be able to take 4 more. But yeah, it's about to be blown up, and it hasn't even closed the distance yet. So we're going to activate the Galatron. Give me alloys or something. Never look a gift. Zarkaluvian in the Bruchal Cavity. 5,000 alloys. That's not too bad. That will leave me with enough to do some upgrades or to go ahead and start on a second megastructure. The Dyson Sphere, because my energy credits are getting low. Yeah, I could go ahead and start on the Dyson Sphere, and I would still have enough in 8 months to start on the next tier of the Science Hub. So yeah, let's go ahead and start on this to get our energy credits under control. Yeah, I had already planned, even though I'd like to max out the Mega Shipyard, I was going to do the Science Nexus and the Mega Art Installation and the Dyson Sphere as my next 3. The Dyson Sphere, before I even started running into energy credit problems, because if I complete the Dyson Sphere, I can shift some of my technicians to other jobs, getting rid of some of my planet-side energy production. Now we also need... Now there is one thing I had forgotten. To do the final upgrade on the Mega Art Installation, you need 100 minor artifacts. Now, there's no more excavation sites. I did not leave 100 banked. So I've got to kind of hope that I either get it from a reliquary, get it from the Galatron, or I'm going to have to play the slots and hope to get minor artifacts, because there's no other way for me to really pick them up. I also need to renew the Festival of Worlds. And I'm actually not going to renew the scrapper deal. I'm doing the Festival of Worlds because I do like the happiness bonus that I'm getting and the immigration pull. But I think it's immigration pull. Let's double check that. Pop growth. The pop growth and the happiness I do like. As for the scrappers, I'm not that worried about it. It's 15% more research speed for engineering. I'm getting plenty. And I'm just doing repeatables now. I don't care if it slows down a little bit. But it has been another 5 years. So we will call this an episode. Thank y'all for watching. And we'll see you next time.